Hello everyone, welcome to the Argyle Way. We're back with another video on the channel, and this is the review for Plymouth Argyle versus Accrington Stanley, who were they, and they got battered. So that's even better. But we'll go through many of the things in the game. We'll go through the red cards, where I'm pretty angry about that. The referee, which...
can I just say, just before you go into that, Arsenal won, Liverpool 0 in the first minute.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Okay, then. But we'll come
Just
back.
wanted to say that.
Yeah, all right, no worries. But Jesus Christ, what a start. But anyways, what was I going to say now? But the third thing we'll obviously talk about is the goals as well. So Ryan Hardy, Sam Cosgrove, and Niall Ennis getting the goals, which is all three strikers getting a goal. Shows that the consistency for all of our strikers is coming, boys. It's coming.
May I add, Nigel Longwood got an assist.
Yeah, Adam Randall got an assist as well.
Yeah, that was a very good.
That was a very good pass.
But
I was saying that the keeper should have saved it.
The funny thing is, when the third goal went in, I was walking down to go out the stadium in the 91st.
I was as well.
I was walking down to go outside the stadium for full time because I was going to go back home then, well, not back home, back at my nan's, but you know, I was walking out the stadium, and I turned my back towards the pitch because the crowd was going, "Go on!" And then all I see is Hardy and on goal.
Brilliant. But obviously the score finished: Plymouth Argyle 3, Accrington Stanley 0. Very good clean sheet for Cooper on his birthday as well, which is even better. One of my mates shouted so loudly, "Happy birthday, Cooper!" I was so embarrassed because I was literally right next to him as well. Everyone was like, "What on earth are you doing? What are you doing, mate?" But yeah. But hey ho, good clean sheet for Cooper and for the defenders as well. Because I thought Accrington Stanley were going to get one goal, but we defended very well. We defended very well in that game.
To be honest, we should be getting a clean sheet against them anyway. They're awful.
All they were doing.
They had a good run of results. They was on a good run of form, to be fair.
They lost the Forest Green, so they can. Yeah.
But not gonna lie though, all they kept on playing for was set pieces. All I could see them doing was getting throw in after throw in after throw in after throw in after set piece after free kick. It was just annoying as hell. But
John Coleman's a biased player as well. Just
we'll talk about that in a minute, anyways. But first of all, we'll go to Harvey England as well first. But it's a good result. It gets us in. It gets us on the winning streak at home park. But tell us about obviously the players' performances and how big of a result this could be going into MK Dons.
I mean, I thought we didn't play too well first half. People know me. I'm quite a critical person. I can be quite negative, even on a 3-0 win. But I thought we played a bit poor first half. We was playing into the ref's books. We knew from minute one, as soon as the ref was handing out cards left, right, and centre, we knew we had to be careful, and we got caught out by that trap. Obviously, Scar getting the red. That's a massive red. I think if you look at our starting 11, that's the worst player we can possibly have to get a red card.
Exactly.
Fortunately, he will be back. I think it was. I think looking back on it, in my video, I said I think it was a yellow, but I think both players had to go for that. It was a 50-50, but both players went in studs high and flying in recklessly. So it's a learning curve. Yeah, it's a learning curve. Really.
Do you think we'll appeal it?
No,
I don't think we'll appeal it.
I don't think we'll bother trying to risk appealing it. We appeal it, and then the appeal comes back not our way. Then Scar will miss out on Exeter as well. And I think
we don't want that.
Scenario.
We don't want that. I don't think we'll want that. But like I said in the other video, Dan Scar missing a game for us is so vital. And I said the only way Dan Scar could miss games for us is if he either gets injured or suspended. And then next game later, he literally gets suspended, which is ridiculous.
Harvey Jinx, there you go.
Wait, what did you say?
I said Harvey Jinx, there you go.
Yeah. No, so my jinx. Oh, okay, brilliant. I jinx everything. Yeah. Okay.
Say you jinx everything. I'm just pointing a fact out.
Fact out. All right, great.
Yeah.
Great, cool. But for the defenders, boys, for the next game, we'll go into player ratings very soon. But what honestly do you think the backline could be for next game then, with Dan Scar suspended?
I think Galloway should be dropped. Personally, I think
Oh,
Gillespie hasn't been the best this season, but Galloway needs to have time on the bench to reflect on how poorly he's been playing. I think now that Scar's got his suspension, this is massive for Wilson, because this shows Wilson's leadership. And like, he's been known as like a hothead centre half, but now he needs to, keep his cool. And I thought he done it well yesterday. I thought after Scar got sent off, I said to who I went with, Josh, I said I could see Wilson getting suspended here as well. And to not even get a yellow on the circumstance of like the hot-headed moment, I was quite happy with that. So personally, Nigel as well. Nigel, when he come on, he's been showing up since I slated him that time. So I'd like Nigel and Gillespie and Wilson for MK Dons, because to be fair, MK Dons isn't going to be too big of like a game. To be fair, if you have a look at like the teams we played, their poor run of form, our good run of form, I think we can risk that for this game coming up.
Yeah, for sure.
If they lose to Bristol Rovers on Tuesday night, I mean, we should smash them.
Well, they currently stand 22nd in the league. They lost 2-1 to Shrewsbury yesterday.
I mean,
they stand 22nd. So
the thing is with me, I look at the game and go, "Oh, we should win very easily," but it's typical Argyle if we draw it or lose it. Teams in the bottom, we always struggle against.
Yeah, it is always like that.
It is always MK's quite a big ground to go to and get points from, but they're winless since September. So if you have a look at their games, they lost to Peterborough at home, which we beat comfortably, and then lost to Shrewsbury.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Yeah,
it'll be Tuesday.
Yeah,
just going off. I was saying this to Jack yesterday. I said,
"Go on."
I was saying this to Jack yesterday. I said to him, we should go into the MK Dons game with confidence because we should be beating them. And I was also saying about home form. And we were saying about we shouldn't be losing at home all season because our home form is too good, and a lot of people was agreeing with that.
Yeah,
I think there will come a time where a team beats us at home.
Yeah,
but I think, for me, like I always look at it as a successful season is getting maximum points at home, maybe dropping 3 at most, and then picking up points every other away game. So either getting a win and then a draw, and then a win and a draw, and then losing the odd couple. So I think the way that we're going at the moment is positive.
Exactly, yeah, because at the moment we're picking up wins where, like the point against Portsmouth as well, like that away game, we should have won that game, but a point, I would have been your hand off for a draw at Portsmouth, but we should have won that game for sure. And then like the game against Ipswich, we beat them, and then we beat Sheffield Wednesday, and then the games against Oxford, we pulled off some good results. So that's exactly that, really.
Well, it's you could have a look at the start of our season. We had that little rough start, and I think that's what happens with Argyle. And I'm glad we've got that rough start gone, because normally Argyle, they'd go on a 14-15 win streak at the start of the year, then lose 2 or 3 on the bounce in the middle. But we've already went through that, and I don't see that happening again. I think we've getting a bit fortunate with Stanley yesterday. In the first half, they was quite dominant, and I thought they could have easily scored 1 or 2. But the fact that we've overcome that and got a goal, which killed their momentum, I think that's the type of team that Shuey wants us to be, is like a momentum killer, and that's how we're gonna get points.
Yeah, Liam's just messaged me saying that it'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes. He's just having tea, so that's just all I'm going to say about that. But for obviously the goals as well, Sam Cosgrove at the moment he's in very, very good form. He's scored 5 goals. I think it's 4 or 5 goals now. He's doing really, really well, and I just feel like at the moment he's the type of player that Shuey wanted. He's that Shuey's wanted for a while.
Yeah.
he's a target man, and I feel like he's a 6'4" target man, and he can he can win anything in the air, but just
100%.
it's just all we wanted.
Yeah. And that's the only bad thing is that we've got him on loan, because I can see Birmingham wanting to bring him back in January and then put him in their team. And I think that's the most annoying thing. Like you said, Harv, 7 matches, 5 goals, average rating of 7.2. Like for someone who for the last 2 years has struggled to find the net, it literally shows that it hasn't been Sam Cosgrove. It's been the players around him. Like it's been the teams around him. Like he's probably been crying out for this type of move.
Exactly.
And it's going to be better for him.
Yeah, because of the other loan moves did not work. But with this loan move, he's fit into a system where he can actually play good football, and I think he likes this system.
Yeah.
Where it's long ball straight onto him, and I feel like that he can get a lot more chances when he's the target man in the box, and when from goal kicks or free kicks in their own box straight at him. And I feel like he suits that type of football, and I like that. And with Niall Ennis as the other striker, I think Niall Ennis is getting more of a tee up in the squad as well.
Yeah, well, I think Sheffield Wednesday was a prime example of Sam Cosgrove's game. He comes on, impact striker. He scored 2. 1 they say wasn't a goal, but I'd refuse to believe that. It definitely went in.
Yeah, that went in.
And then
sure.
that last minute winner, you know, and that's the type of player I think he is. I think he is genuinely just a sub player to bring on, and he's guaranteed impact.
Yep, exactly. He reminds me. Well, it's not a little bit like him, but I remember when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was at United, he would bring him off the bench and he would bring on an instant impact. It's a little bit like that with Sam Cosgrove, but in League One, he comes on and it's an instant impact. And it's when the Sheffield Wednesday players were tired, and then Sam Cosgrove, he had 2 chances that one of them should have been a goal, and then one of them went in. So and then he should have had a pen as well. I don't even want to talk about that. It was definite penalty. It was stupid, absolutely stupid. But from the Argyle game, we'll go through the player ratings. We'll get Liam's thoughts on the player ratings as well, though. But the first player we'll start off with is Michael Cooper from yesterday's game. I feel like he did have some parts in the game where he did pull off some saves, but apart from that, didn't have much to do. He
had quite an easy game. I'll probably give him a 7.
Yeah, 7 for him.
Clean sheet, not much to do.
Not much to do.
Sweep up. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that is the perfect rating for him, definitely. But James Wilson, I feel like he done well on the right side of centre back again, but it shows how important Wilson is in that squad. When we went down to 10 men with Dan Scar off, we felt like we still was had a very solid backline. And sometimes I feel like he was very, very quick at getting the ball as well, and he was very composed at centre back.
He's very strong.
Very strong.
Yeah, he gave the strikers not really much, like a glimpse in the goals. Like you saw every time they played it over the top, it'd be Wilson just shielding it, and then he'd either go out or he'd shield it, play it on, and then we'd start an attack. So I'd say I'd give him. Footmobs gave him a 7.5, but I'll probably agree.
Yeah.
I'll probably agree. I think an 8's too high, but a 7's too low. I think 7.5 is bang on.
I think 7.5 is bang on for the way he played yesterday. But then Dan Scar got sent off. If he didn't get sent off, I feel like he was having a decent game. But that sending off it was just a killer. It was a killer.
Recklessness. Yeah, it was a moment. He just didn't think. He didn't think. He thought. I think most refs probably would have just given that a yellow because it was both players. There was no maliciousness. It was just 2 players going into the ball. Scar was a bit more reckless, I'd say, because what's his name? Connolly was basically already there. But it was a ball that had to be won. Mm-hmm. But I'd give him a 6. I'd give him a 6 purely on the fact that, you know, it's a learning curve for him. Most refs, like that ref was a bit harsh yesterday, and even Accrington fans, they even said the ref was poor. So
I didn't like that referee yesterday either. Some of the decisions was just very, very, very
It was
harsh.
just so weird.
And,
It was just so
and mate,
weird.
some of the Accrington Stanley players were all you could do is just dive on the floor and you just get a free kick. It's just stupid, but
Yeah.
it's just ridiculous from my point of view. But Brendan Galloway, they gave him a 7.7 on football,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah, I know. I've just seen that. It's a bit
crazy.
surprising.
Which is crazy. Because
I'll probably give him. I'll probably give him a 7, even though I didn't think he
7.
played well. I think keeping a clean sheet, the whole back line's got to be at least like 7s.
Yeah,
6.5,
around
7.
7.5 to 6, yeah. Which is the honest thing, because at the moment we're still how many games into the season? We're 13 games into the season. We're still trying to obviously just trying to find the best way to fill, well, obviously our right back line with Wilson, Scar and Galloway in that game. But next game with now Dan Scar suspended, it's still a learning curve for all of our defenders just to not be reckless and just be more composed and just be more calm in defence. But the game against Accrington Stanley, I could tell that our players were getting a little bit
Frustrated.
a little bit frustrated, yeah, because they are a frustrating team to play against Accrington Stanley. They had more possession. Than us, and then they did have a couple of chances, but they were just a very frustrating team to play against.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so probably that's the right decision, giving him a 7 there. But Joe Edwards, I thought he done very well for that first goal, where he cut out, got all that space, and then passed it back in for Niall Ennis. I thought he had a very good game yesterday.
Yeah, I was happy with Edwards. I think he's had a few poorish type games recently, like a bit, he's been a bit under the weather in performances. But I was happy with him. I still think he's too attacking as in his wing back type role, in his right wing back type role. He's still way too attacking. And I think sometimes it leaves us a bit open. Yesterday, I didn't really see it that much. I don't think he did, but like in other games, he has before. But I'd give him a 7.5.
Yeah, I think a 7.5 is a fair rating as well. And with Joe Edwards as well, as he's 31, and I think he'll be 32 on October that coming, but I feel like he's a player that it feels like a 27-year-old player, in my honest opinion, because he can go up and he can come back. But
he's
I feel like at the
he's
moment,
a fit player, and he's a physically
he
fit
is. He's a fit player. And then for one of the chances where Joe Edwards nearly went in and got the assist or a goal, he had the most space I've ever seen any player have. Literally, all of the Accrington Stanley players were on one side, and he had like 40-yard gap of space from Accrington Stanley players. It was ridiculous. But I feel like Joe Edwards right now, I feel like his form will gradually start getting better over time, but I feel like he needs to not push much more higher. That's what I'm honestly thinking. But at the moment, he's still doing well. He got the assist in that game, and I'm happy with that. But next player, Houghton.
I thought he had a good game.
I thought he had a decent game, yeah.
Yeah. Well, on FootMob, they've gave him as man of the match, but I wouldn't say he was man of the match.
I don't think he was man of the match, no.
But I would say he was definitely about 7.5.
Yeah, 7.5 is a fair rating.
No, actually, no. 7.8. 7.8. He was a bit better than Edwards. But he's not.
Yeah. And as well, he was good. He was very solid in midfield. He completely marked out some of the Accrington Stanley players in the midfield. And then he was just the main threat, really, for getting us sort of further up the field. And there's a box. I
thought Butcher had an absolute shocker of a game yesterday, and I thought Houghton compensated for that. Every 100%. Time Houghton got the ball, I thought, when Butcher got the ball, I was like, shit, we could lose it here. But then when Houghton got the ball, I was like, right, I know he's going to pick up the ball, he's going to see someone, and he's going to spray the pass out, and I know that he's very composed.
Exactly.
I think possibly Butcher's poor performance might be because it was his former club, but I'm glad Houghton compensated.
Yeah. Butcher knows how Accrington Stanley play, but Accrington Stanley know how Butcher plays. So that's probably another reason why they probably knew they probably knew how he
Up.
played and could easily cut him out of the game.
Yeah.
And that's why they probably bring on Adam Randall. And I
thought
think
Randall
bringing
had
on
a good
Adam
game.
Randall, I thought he played really well when he came on. But we'll talk about him in a minute. But I thought he done very well. But Ballymumba, as my brother says, and my brother now loves him as well. Not only I love him, but my brother does. But yesterday he got a yellow card. I feel like
I think bringing him off was the perfect time to bring him.
It was the perfect time to bring him off. Yeah, for sure.
Because
yeah,
getting Mumba a red, that's just gonna,
yeah, that would be terrible.
Our left side already is quite short in numbers with only Conor Grant back, Miko Miller still out. So I think keeping Mumba, bringing him off, having let him have that rest for Saturday is a good thing.
Exactly, yeah. But Ballymumba, he didn't have the most he wasn't all over the pitch, but I'd say. But I thought he did create some chances in the game, but he done what he could. But I feel like I would give him between a 6.5 and around a 6.5 or a 7.
Yeah, I'd give him a 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5.
6.5.
I don't think he was like how Joe Edwards did in that game, but he did have a couple moments. But when he came down injured and then got a little bit and then got that yellow card, I felt like it was the perfect time to bring him off because I didn't want him to be risked further on in that match, which is the perfect decision to bring him off, 100%. Yeah. Then Whittaker, I thought he was a bit quiet. I don't
think he done too much.
Yeah, which is a little unusual, but you can't have your on game every single time.
Yeah, I was going to say he's been on form the last few games. It was about time he was going to have a quieter type game.
Yeah, yeah. I would say probably like Ballymumba, 6.5.
Yeah, I was about to say 6.5. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Same as Ballymumba though. Yeah, he had a bit of a spell, but didn't really kick in that game, and I just felt like bringing him off was another good decision. But then Niall Ennis, he got his goal. Felt like he deserved that. It was a long time coming, getting another goal. He deserved it, and I thought like him playing with Sam Cosgrove. I feel like he plays well with him, 100%.
Yeah, I think the whole front three, without including Whittaker, I think Cosgrove, Ennis, and Hardy, they all play well together. I could happily say if Whittaker somehow took a knock and we needed, he needed a rest, I'd be happy to have Hardy, Cosgrove, and Ennis on at the same time. I think, they all bounce off each other well. They all got their different jobs. Ennis obviously quite a smaller type man compared to Cosgrove. Cosgrove can lay it off to Ennis. Ennis is strong. Defenders get confused. They think, he's small, we'll bounce him off the ball. But no, the defenders bounce off Ennis. And then I think Ennis, he's got a good range of vision and passing where he can spray it to Hardy.
Yeah.
That's what we done mainly last year, wasn't it? When we had Ennis and Hardy up front.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think, Ennis he's such a versatile player with the other players in the team. He can work well with most of them.
Yeah, as well. And he's very quick. He's agile on the ball, and he can like with some other players. He's not scared to take anybody on, and that's a player that I like. But with Niall Ennis in that game, I'd give him for that goal. I would give him a 7.5, but probably pushing a little bit higher. But I'd say a 7.5.
Yeah, I'd say
it's good. It's good enough for Niall Ennis. But Sam Cosgrove, he got his goal. That he was a very, very good finish. Very good finish from Sam Cosgrove.
Tight angle as well.
Tight angle, yeah. But he deserved it. I thought he done very well in that game. I thought he scored the first one because they said it was his goal, but then it was Niall Ennis. But
yeah, I saw it.
It was weird.
Yeah.
But he got a yellow card as well for the little bit of the scuffle when Dan Scarr got sent off. But apart from that,
passion. That yellow card shows his passion, and it shows that he is playing for the badge. He's not playing for the remainder of time that he's here. He's playing.
Exactly.
He wants to play every week. So I'd give him an 8 personally. I'd give him an 8.
I feel like from Sam Cosgrove, I feel like he's getting better and better every week. That's what I honestly think.
I think his confidence is just rising and rising and rising.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm liking that at the moment with him. But the player that came on for Ballymumba at halftime was Longwick. He got the assist in that game as well. Very good assist.
Well.
And I thought when he came on, I thought he was pretty solid. There was one time where he ran right through the right side and nearly bagging him. So it was a very good run from him as well. But at the moment, I feel like he's showing up in confidence. Longwick.
Yeah, I'd give him a 7.5 easily.
Yeah.
A 7.5.
Definitely. We brought in an extra defender to shore up the missing space that was missed by Dan Scar, but I thought he played very well, and
Yeah,
I'm very happy with that. But and obviously Adam Randall came on for Matt Butcher. He got an assist as well. Yeah, I'll give him an 8. That was a very, very good pass. I didn't see it sadly, but from the highlights, that pass was really good.
yeah.
And from coming from our youth academy at the age of, and he's only 22 at the moment. I'd say he's a player that's I've respected a lot because he's going through youth academy. Yeah,
I'd say he's one of the most promising talents in the league. I'd say if we didn't have Cooper, Randall would be our little star boy. You know.
Yeah,
whereas
I agree.
I think that he's just grown and grown and grown from his time where he went on loan to Torquay. I think that was the most perfect experience he could have had, because it's given him, you know, that promotion hope, and that with Torquay where they went to the playoffs. Yeah. And now he's in this Argyle team, which we're fighting for promotion. I think that was perfect for him, and now he's in like his own environment. You know, he's got his own game, and he's working well at it.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the thing with Adam Randall. And of course, I think he's one yellow. I think he's still one yellow away from. Is he still one yellow away from a suspension, or?
Most probably. He'll probably get that against Exeter. I can't lie.
He probably will. Yeah.
He starts against Exeter.
I won't be surprised at all. But at the moment, I feel like he's a player that really doesn't want to risk. As a player that we don't want to get, because I feel like this is why sometimes he's getting benched and then sometimes he's getting starts because he's a player that's very important to us.
As long as possible.
Yeah, very important to us. But another player, Finn Azaz, since that international break that he had, I just feel like he's not getting further into the team as he was.
Yeah, I think he started off the season very well, but he's run out of steam. I think that he's given all of that he's got. And I think he's a good player, but I think when the other players weren't playing how they are now and Finn Azaz was playing how he is now at the start of the season, that's when he sort of took a bit of a shine a bit more on the score sheet. But now all the players are picking up form. Is sort of, he's not got much more to give, I believe. Or possibly he might just be fatigued because he has had quite a few games. So after his international break, he comes straight back into the lineup. I think, you know, that's why he's on the bench now. He's just tired, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. But for him coming on, I thought he done himself all right. He got himself about, but I'd say I'll give him about 6.5. Don't know what else. To be honest, I don't know what else he could have done, really. Don't know what else. But then last substitution of the day, Ryan Hardy. He got his goal, and I feel like his confidence is really coming back. He's really coming back now. It
was a well taken goal. It was literally a Ryan Hardy goal. Ryan Hardy loves going through 1-on-1 with a keeper and then slotting it past him.
That is him to a P. But everyone's saying the keeper should have saved it. But what can you do? We still scored. Just take it. But I feel like Ryan Hardy came on, done his bit. I'll give him a 7. He got his goal. That's all you could say about that, really. 7. And I'm very happy with that. But from our player ratings, I feel like some of our players, maybe next match, probably won't start. But then there's some players that I feel like are shot in right up in confidence. And it's just getting better and better and better for us, really. And I'm just happy with how well we're playing as a team. Simple as that. But, well, obviously, Liam will come back eventually. But for now, I know you wasn't here for the predictions, but we will still go through our predictions. I will get this up now. Just need to get the matches up. Then get the share screen up. Get this up. There we go. It's up. and we will go through the team, the games and the matches from this week. And there's some that were very, very vital. Were very, very vital wins.
Yeah, I thought a few of them were a bit weird. I thought a few of the results.
I was very, very surprised with some of these results. Definitely. But next, come on, where is it at? Here they are. There we go. But first game, Barnsley versus Exeter. I cannot believe Exeter beat Barnsley. I was so surprised.
That's a good result for them. I can't even.
Yeah, very good result.
In the first minute as well. In the first minute, I've just seen it.
Yeah, and Jay Stansfield. I think his dad Adam Stansfield used to play for Exeter as well. So
yeah, Argyle's got that chant, and they've got that chant, which I won't say, but we all know
because we don't like singing their chants. They're scum. But the thing is, though, with Barnsley, for us, I feel like that's a good result. I can go either two ways. We don't want Exeter to win, or it's a good result for us, Barnsley losing, because it gets us further away from them. Oh, hello, Liam.
We stand 11 points ahead of Barnsley, but we have got they've got a game in hand on us.
Yeah.
So
we've done the player ratings, Liam, but after going through these matches, we'll quickly go through the player ratings with you. So then at least you can catch up.
Yeah.
All right, no worries, mate. But we from this match, I don't even think anybody got this right.
No.
No, let me have a look. So
I forgot.
I said 4-0 Barnsley. How embarrassing is that? How embarrassing is that? That is terrible.
Yeah, you got that a bit wrong there.
I've got to take that L because that is a stinker. But no one got it right. So, but at the moment, Exeter at 8th, which I wouldn't have predicted to happen.
There's still 13 behind us. Way.
Yep, which is absolutely nuts. Oh, and I think Darwin Nunez has scored now, so that's just popped up on my phone. But next game, Bristol Rovers winning against Cambridge, which I didn't expect either. Which is right this week. I feel like some of these predictions are just getting very, very out of hand, and I'm not able to predict some of these games because they're confusing me a lot.
Darwin Nunez did score, just to point out. Yeah.
Yeah, we know. But Cambridge, at the moment, they had a very good start to the season, but now their form is really dipping, like getting even worse, which I'm very surprised about.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But for Bristol Rovers, that's a very, very massive win, and I feel like that will really boost them in confidence for sure. But
Lloyd Jones plays for Cambridge.
Yeah.
Wow, I never knew that.
I know. To be honest, I never knew that either. To be fair, I never knew that. Digby, I think Digby used to play for Forest Green, if I'm sure. But next game, I cannot believe this one.
Yeah, wow! What a result! What a result for Port Vale this is.
This is a massive result. But Derby,
Ellis Harrison, that's ex-Pompey, isn't it? Ellis Harrison's ex-Pompey.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
But for Derby,
it's the same one.
They've
Derby
really,
did
really
get a
shot
red.
themselves in the foot.
They did get a red. Oh, it was their striker.
Look at that, James Wilson, former Manchester United player, scoring.
Yeah,
that's class.
But
let's
no
go.
one got this right either. Jack said 5-1 Derby. That is also a massive L.
Wow, Jack's got to hold that.
He has got to hold that.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that in the chat in a minute. Jack, you've got to hold that L, mate. Because that is... No, that's not great.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, we've got no points so far, man. This is embarrassing. Another amazing result for us. Forest Green Rovers won, Bolton 0.
Is that like Connor Wickham?
Yes, mate.
Connor Wickham.
Connor Wickham, yeah.
Is that the one who used to play? Is that the one who used to play for Crystal Palace?
Yes.
Yes.
What has happened to all these players' careers?
I don't know what's going on.
Starting in the Prem and now they're starting higher and now they're all playing at these type sides.
It's crazy, if I'm truly honest.
Yeah.
But for Bolton, no, this is another very good result for us. And for Bolton, it's a disaster class, I honestly say. How on earth?
I just feel
lost to
sorry
Forest
for
Green?
any fan that made that travel. Any fan that made that travel. For Bolton to Forest Green, that's quite a long trip for them, isn't it? For them to
Oh,
lose
yeah.
1-0.
To be fair, Forest Green it for everyone, just to point out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Forest Green still
Where the
doesn't push
Bolton
him out
stand?
bottom four. But for Bolton, oof.
They're
Woo.
standing in 6th now. They're standing in 6th.
Yep, which is not great for them. But no
How many
one got
points?
this
How
one
many
right
points
either.
do we have? How many points do we have at Bolton?
11. But
Oh,
they've got
we
one game in hand.
Aha. but
So
we'll
the
still be
only
8
team-
points anyways.
The only team that we need to worry about at the moment is Ipswich. Every other
Ipswich.
team, we've got about 4 points ahead. Ipswich, we're only 1 point ahead. Every
Yeah.
other, like,
But-
third
yeah.
down, we're at least 4 points, 4-5 points.
Yeah. But I feel like right now, this season, it'll be between us, Ipswich, maybe Sheffield Wednesday, and Portsmouth if they bring their game in hand.
I think the top 2 that'll go up, personally, like this probably biased, but I think the top 2 that go up will be Plymouth and Ipswich. And then it'll be between Wednesday and Pompey who goes up in the playoffs, I reckon.
Yeah.
I
If we
don't
can
think
keep
I
our
think
home
Derby's
form
going to
going,
stay in League One.
if we can keep our home form going and get our very vital away wins, I feel like we've got this in the bag, 100%.
100%, yeah.
This to Jack last night. I said, if we can win every single game up to Wickham at home, that'll be about 60 plus points.
Yeah, which will be very, very, very good, and that'll be amazing. But
Well, we haven't
next
really
game-
got a tough game till Wickham, to be fair.
No, we
Are
haven't.
we gonna? Are we? Oh, okay. Jack's actually got a point in this one, but are we gonna get more points? This is atrocious from us. 0-0 Lincoln and
That's
Charlton.
such a boring game.
What
That's
a
such a
boring game.
Yeah.
But what was that? Does it show the stats at all? There we go. So 6. Oh my god, 6 shots and 4 shots. So there are 10 shots between each other. Ugh.
in the
What
whole
a
game.
dead game.
I'd have went home at half time if that was me.
Leeburn. They played an 18-year-old. Okay, fair. They played an 18-year-old at striker.
God.
Okay. All right, whatever you say, I guess.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Moving on. Am I not able to scroll? For God's sakes, it's doing this again. Wait there. 2 seconds. I'm just going to have to try and sort something out. Because
Yeah.
it's not letting me scroll.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not letting me scroll, man. All right, let me stop the share screen and then I'll do it again. Because it's not letting me do it. That's annoying me.
Oh, my camera's off.
Yeah, your camera's off.
God, I didn't even notice that. Wow.
And share screen. There we go. We're back. Okay, there we go.
Is it still on?
Yeah.
Is it on?
And next game, Morecambe. They were 1-0 up at one point though. Morecambe 1, Ipswich
no.
2. Would have been
They
good if
took
they
him.
dropped points, but wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
Was just not meant to be. But we all got a point in this one. I put 5-0 Ipswich. Jack put 5-0 Ipswich, and Liam put 3-0 Ipswich. But we all got a point. That's the end of the day. So that's all you could say from that. So Jack's on 2 points at the moment. Liam on 1. I'm on 1. So there we go. But for Ipswich, another good win. Expected as well. Don't know what else we could say about that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Expected. That's all we could say. But for Morecambe, I feel like they're going to go down. I feel like they'll be the team that will go down this season.
Points off them. Thank you very much.
Yeah. It's just not looking pretty. Not looking pretty for Morecambe and Derek Adams.
Wait,
But
we got-
next, what did you say? What'd you say?
I said I think we got to play Morecambe on a Good Friday. I can't remember.
I'm not sure. But next game, Oxford 0, Wickham Wanderers 1. And Graham
That's a good
Turner in our
result.
live stream yesterday, Liam, I think he predicted this right. 1-0 Wickham.
That's a good result for Wickham, to be fair.
Very good result. Because Oxford right now, Cameron Brannigan missed a penalty in the 13th minute. But for
Wow.
Oxford, I think their manager's in very, very big trouble. very big trouble.
Yeah, they haven't been getting results, have they? Really? I haven't really
Yeah.
been kept an eye on them, but
Yeah,
they
it's
haven't
just
kept
not
it.
been. It's just not been their season at the moment. But for Wickham, I feel like that could be their bounce back performance of the season.
Yeah.
100%. Because with the team that they've got, they've got Streige, Farino, Joseph, Mawson, Alfie Mawson, Mehmeti, Vokes, Jacobson. It sounds like that they should be a lot more higher. But since Akin Fenwell's gone, they just haven't been the same. It says something, really. It says something. But yeah, that's just crazy. But none of us got it right. None of us got that one right. But next one. Oh no, that's not the one. Peterborough won, Burton won. Another good result for us.
That's embarrassing for Peterborough, just to point out.
It is a very embarrassing result for Peterborough. They should be winning this game.
Yeah.
Very, very, very bad result. But for for Burton, I feel like that's a very good result for them.
Just to point out that Bordy Town is
Harvey. Oh yeah, no worries.
So.
Oh yeah, no worries. So we've got 7 more minutes until you go. All right. But Burton, good result for them. It's a bounce back performance, but
away from home as well. Away from home.
Peterborough 7th. Like,
that's quite
I don't know what else I could say about that.
Whoa, who's that number 7 for Peterborough?
Who's that number 7 for? Oh yeah, Giando Purat Fuchs.
Fuchs, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can say. But and Adebayo, I can't believe he got on inform. That's ridiculous. I can't believe he got on inform on Viva. That's stupid. But thank you, Fleetwood. Thank you for doing us an amazing job. I really appreciate that.
Fleetwood's helped us out. So Fleetwood's been having a hell of a season, and they've pulled out some good results. They have Fleetwood. Where do they stand in the league?
Let's have a look.
Stand in 11th. That's quite high for them.
Yeah.
11th. Yeah,
that is very high for Fleetwood. Very, very high.
Josh getting on the score sheet for Pompey again.
I cannot wait to watch 4-0 written all over its vlog. I don't know when. Have they already uploaded it? I don't know, but I want to watch it. I want to see their reactions to it because it's going to be brilliant. But this is a very, very big result for us, 100%. Because I would not expect Portsmouth to drop points against Fleetwood. Because this is a team that they should be beaten.
I mean, Fleetwood will drop off eventually.
To be honest, Fleetwood, they've beaten us, so that's all I could say. But Fleetwood are the bogey team for the top 6 right now.
Yeah,
they've took points off good teams. Yeah, and that's all you can say.
Peterborough.
They beat Peterborough.
Yeah. Who is the manager again?
Due to Derby.
Who is the manager again? Scott Brown. No wonder. No.
Most Brexit player.
Most Brexiteer player ever.
Yeah, most Brexit manager in the league, I'm telling you.
It's ridiculous. But did any of us get that right? No, none of us got that right. But Sheffield Wednesday 3-0. I say expected. It's Sheffield Wednesday at the moment. It's a bounce back game for them against Cheltenham. They should be winning that. I got that result right. I put 3-0. So
Cheltenham took them to the wire, though, to be fair. They scored their first goal quite early on, but then look, their second and third was in the last 10 minutes. They took them to the wire.
They did take them to the wire, yeah. Definitely.
I had 2-0, that's a bit annoying.
Yeah. Savage, Liam. Savage. Yeah. But Jack put 5-0 Sheffield Wednesday. Okay. But Sheffield Wednesday expected, and they carry on going. Barry Bannon carrying the team, but Windass as well, Alex Myton, Gregory. Their team is playing overall very, very well. And it's positive for Jake as well.
Wow. A little side thing. Norwich yesterday lost to Preston 3-2. Wow.
I know. I know. That's crazy. Wow. And I think in Norwich had a goal disallowed as well, if I'm completely sure.
94 minutes.
Yep. There we go. But
this one's
for the next game, Shrewsbury Town to Milton Keynes Dons 1. Someone got this right, and that is Liam. He got this right. And I could say right now, MK Dons, they've dropped, and we've got to play them next. But I feel like their form is stinky, very very stinky.
Well, Shrewsbury on a good run of form as well, to be fair. And they stand in 9th, same points as the Scummers in 8th.
Yeah.
So,
but for MK Dons,
we've got them at home next week, and we should win that.
And like I said about Will Grigg, he's not scoring any goals, mate.
Harry Bonone, ex-Argyle, isn't he? Ex-Argyle keeper.
I think so, yeah. I remember that name from somewhere.
Yeah, he's the one from Wolves that was with us for like a month.
Yeah.
2 months.
But for MK Dons,
Yeah.
stinky. I just feel like at the moment their team is not the same as last year. And they've got a red card as well. So they've got a player missing for the next game as well.
Dawson Devoy.
So, yeah. And then obviously the last result, 3-0. I got this one right.
Best one.
I got this one right. And Jack.
My dad got this one right. My dad said 3-0 on the dot.
Yeah.
Oh, you always get some right, Harvey.
Yeah.
I always get the Argyle games right because I know my club, Liam. I know my club.
I wasn't on about you, you melt. I was on about Harvey England.
I know my it doesn't matter. I know my club.
God.
Even if you're talking about me or Harvey England, I still know my club.
Yeah.
But Jack got it right as well, actually.
Yeah.
And as well, I hope you enjoyed your night last night, Liam. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Cheers.
But,
Class.
But yeah,
Right,
we'll get
boys.
the league table up as well before.
I don't get home until 1:45 in the morning.
Bloody hell. But
Boys, I'm
Liam,
gonna shoot off. All right. Cheers for having me on, boys.
yeah,
all right?
that's all right.
No worries.
Have a good rest of your day. Thank you.
Same
Always
to
a
you.
pleasure
Cheers,
having you on.
guys. Up the greens,
in a
up the green. Go on.
No worries. In a bit. But with the points tally, you got 6, Liam. Jack got 7, and I got 8. So I win again.
Did he get 7? Did he?
Yeah, he got 7. Yeah.
I thought he got the same as me.
He got 7.
When I totaled it up.
No, because he got the link. He got the Lincoln score. He got the draw right. He got a draw right.
Oh, Joey fraud.
He got the draw for that. But I won for 3 times now. So this is the 3rd win I've got. Is it? I think it might be the 3rd or 4th win. I'm gonna remember. Look, so 1, 2. Wait. So 1, 2.
Just to let you know, mate.
Right.
There's games on Tuesday night if you want to predict them now.
All right, no worries.
And we can just let Jack know and Harvey know to predict.
All right, so
them.
this is the 4th win. That's my 4th win. Mad.
Yeah.
I've won it 4 times. Host.
Fair.
I'm the host, so I win all the time.
Oh God.
God. But we'll go through the league table again. So Plymouth Argyle still top of the league. Very good to see. But with our performances right now, we deserve to be top 100%.
Yeah,
definitely. And it definitely shows that we're the team to beat this season for sure. We are the team.
I think, like I said, I think if we can get the good run in to Wickham at home, I think if we win obviously we're going to slip up at least one of them. We're not invincibles. We're not Arsenal.
Yeah, we're not invincibles.
No. But if we can do that, it's 60. I'm trying to work at the points now. How many?
Yeah, because there's 33 more games to play, but I don't know how many games we played at home now.
Let me just work out the points to up to Wickham.
We've got all right. Let me go to the home one. So we played 7 games at home.
12. 30 points up to Wickham. So that'll put
30
us
points
on.
up to Wickham. So yeah,
That'll
good.
put us on 61.
Yeah, but Ipswich second. Not very expected. They're doing very, very well since they lost to us. 3 wins on the bounce. Very, very good for them. But Sheffield Wednesday, 3rd. They're 5 points behind us. Same games played. They've got Cambridge next. But for Sheffield Wednesday, I feel like they're going to be the team that could possibly slowly creep back up. Oh, Arsenal scored again, by the way. Bukayo Saka. But
Saka Spuds.
But I don't think that Sheffield Wednesday will be 3rd for long because with Portsmouth getting with 2 games in hand, they've got Charlton next. But the last 3 games, this closely, draw,
Gabriel
loss,
Martinelli assist, you beauty.
draw, loss, draw.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. You can't bottle these points at this time. That's the
No.
thing. Because
I
at
mean,
the moment,
I think
don't-
if Pompey don't win their 2 games in hand, they're in big trouble.
they are in big trouble. Big trouble. And this is the thing, though. There's always one team that can have an amazing start, but then they just slowly decline. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But then with Barnsley, they lost to Forest Green, but they've got Bolton next. I cannot wait for that because one of the teams is going to bottle points. I sounded so ridiculous then. But one team's going to bottle points, Bolton or Barnsley, and which is good for us.
For the top 2, say for example, we get promoted for the top 2. How many points would you say realistically we need?
We need. It depends really because Ipswich are playing really well, and then there's Sheffield Wednesday there as well. I'd say we would realistically need around over 90 points.
I mean, it's doable. I mean, our home form is incredible.
Yeah, we need over 90 points, I'd say, because last season, if we, I think we had around 80 points. I think last season or 7.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, and that was
around that.
That wasn't enough. That wasn't enough to get the playoffs.
Yeah, and for most of the games we lost most against the top 6. We lost against the top 6, which we should have won.
And apart from Pompey, Wickham, and Derby, those are the only teams that come to our own park. That's it.
Yeah, and I feel like that. I think we could reach 90 points this season because last year we got 80. I feel like it is possible. It's possible to reach that. 100%.
I think if we're near, like, say for example, 80 points in, like, I don't know, April, our April run is incredible.
Yeah, I feel like we could have this in the bag, but like I said, it's about consistency. If you can keep on playing well consistently against the teams that we should be winning, I feel like we could have this in the bag. But it just depends how well we can play against the teams that we should be winning.
And we got Port Vale last game of the season, and
I feel like we should beat Port Vale.
Yeah, 2 back-to-back home games to finish off the season, which is nice.
Yeah, but and Peterborough, we are 12 points in front of Peterborough. I know they have a game in hand, but we are 12 points in front of Peterborough. I feel like Peterborough are the team that I did not expect to be that low down. Because at the moment, I mean, looking
how far we're ahead of the playoffs, and if we can get that running, like I said, up to Wickham, I think the playoffs will be already done.
Yeah, I feel like the playoffs could be done because at the moment, Peterborough's bottling games, Derby's bottling games, and then Exeter, I don't think they'll keep on getting the results that I feel like they'll get. Like, we'll go to Exeter next 8th. That win against Barnsley, I did not expect, but against Charlton, we'll see what happens there. But if they do win, they go into the playoffs.
I just think, for me, I think Exeter finished around 12th or 13th. I don't see them sustaining it.
Yeah, because at the moment, I think they are very, very overachieving this season. They are overachieving, 100%. And with Shrewsbury,
people were saying about us last season, and I just didn't think we was because the season before we stayed up, we just about stayed up, and then last season we almost got the playoffs.
Yeah, and last season we improved. People said
we overachieved that season. I just didn't think we did because
we didn't. We didn't overachieve.
You look at it and think, well, we survived that season. We go for the playoffs the season after. Mm-hmm. Simple as that.
Yeah, exactly. But next team, Shrewsbury. I feel like they are doing very, very well this season.
I mean, they're 9th, and it's like yesterday. Accrington was 9th coming into the home game against us. We've got Shrewsbury at home on the 18th. They're 9th as well. They're 9th as well, Shrewsbury. So I don't see why we can't beat them because both of those teams are 9th.
Exactly. Because with Shrewsbury as well, I feel like they're the more improved team this season, Shrewsbury. Because I think last season they were lower down on the bottom half of the table.
They're improving, yes, but I think they're overachieving as well.
I think they're overachieving as well. Exactly. Yeah, I think they're overachieving. But then you see Derby in 10th, and you think, how on earth are they 10th? But if you we've got an
11-point lead on Derby. That's insane.
No, 14.
Sorry, 14. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. But 12 goals scored and 11 goals conceded. I know they haven't conceded a lot of goals, but they have not scored enough goals this season to at least challenge the top 6.
And they, to be honest, as amazing comeback that we did against Derby, I mean, to be honest, they could have wrapped the game up. They was 2-0 up.
Yeah, they could have wrapped that game up easy.
And say, for example, if we lost that game 3 or 4-0, what could it have done for our season?
Exactly, yeah.
We wouldn't be where we are now.
We wouldn't be where we are. We'd
No.
be probably 3rd or 4th, probably maybe even lower, because it would have ruined our. It would have done worse for the dressing room, and I just feel like our players just wouldn't have bounced back very well from that.
Coming back from 2-0 down to go 2-2 in the 80 whatever it was minute, I thought I'll take a point, because going from 2-0 down, but to win it in the 90th minute was just even sweeter.
That was just the icing on top of the cake. That's all I want to say. But for Fleetwood, 3 wins, 7 draws, 2 losses. You could say, 7 draws. Yeah, not really great. But remember, Fleetwood, you wouldn't expect them to be top half of the table right now after 12 games played. They're 11th with 16 points, 11 goals and 10 goals conceded. That's probably their best start to a season they've had in quite a while.
Because they played Barnsley, Peterborough, Portsmouth, Argyle in that run-in, and you'd think, they should be near the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, not
and
near
they've
the
taken a decent amount of points out of them teams, which is very, very good. I honestly say that's very good for them.
They took a win against us, which should never have happened. Never have happened, in my opinion.
Should never have happened. Now we should have won that.
A draw against Pompey, debatable whether they could have took. I think Pompey should have won that realistically, but and then losing in the 90th minute, I don't think they should have. I think they should have got a draw minimum.
Exactly, yeah.
And Peterborough, that's a really good win, because Peterborough really should be getting playoffs this season.
Yeah. At the moment, I just feel like their form is really dipping.
I think Peterborough get into the playoffs ahead of Derby, I reckon.
I feel like they could, yeah. But it depends, because with Bolton right now, they've lost 2 in a row, and then Barnsley lost against Exeter. But it depends. Whoever loses against Bolton and Barnsley, I feel like they could be in a tight battle for playoffs this season. 100%.
And if Peterborough got Forest Green next?
Peterborough have got Forest Green, yeah.
If they don't win that,
I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say. But next team, Accrington Stanley in 12th. I feel like that this season, I know they lost to us, but 4 wins, 4 draws, 4 losses. It's evens across the board there.
Yeah.
I feel like they could be happy with I feel like they could be happy with mid-table. I think they'll be happy with mid-table.
To be honest, no disrespect, but they're a mid-table club.
They are a mid-table club.
They've had been for the last couple of seasons, 5-6 seasons.
Yeah, exactly. But now we move to the bottom half of the table. Cambridge United 13th, 4 losses in the last 5, which is absolutely atrocious. For the start that they had, it's very, very bad.
Yeah,
they had a really, really good start.
I mean that bottom 4 there will probably be the bottom 4 at the end of the season. Apart from MK Dons, I see them.
We'll talk about them. Yeah, we'll talk about them. But
I see them replacing with Bristol Rovers from MK Dons.
Yeah. But with Cambridge United, -8 goal difference, 23 goals conceded. But I feel like that Cambridge United had a good start, but I feel like now it's at a time now where I feel like their form is really, really dipping. And it's just a battle against time if they can try and bounce back and then get back to the spot where they were before.
I think Cambridge, they are having a good season. I just think they're having a dip in form, but I'm not looking forward to.
But the goals that they concede, I know
we're top of the league, and we got to face them still at the Abbey Stadium, whatever the stadium's called.
Yeah, so look, they've had a loss against Barnsley, Derby County, Ipswich Town, and Bristol Rovers. That was the 4. Oh look, there you go. So it popped up there. Please say it pops up again. So please say it pops up. They said they lost 2-1 against Bristol Rovers. They lost 3-0 against Ipswich. They lost 2-0 against Derby at home. And then they lost 3-0 to Barnsley at home. So But it's the thing, though. They can't be losing by this result and then dropping points like that.
I mean, we got to face them we got to face them soon. I mean, we're top of the league, but to be honest, it's kind of another bogey ground, really, because we don't normally win there.
Yeah. But then next, Port Vale, that win against Derby has really boosted their happiness of the squad, because I feel Port Vale, from coming up from last season, I feel like they're having a very little decent spell in League One.
Yeah, they are. I mean, but they will survive. There's no doubt about it.
I think they will survive, yeah.
We got to face them at Home Park on the 2nd of December. That's a Friday night. That's going to be weird going to Home Park on a Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, that'll be very, very, very odd. I won't like that.
But then
Port
again,
Vale...
we got to face Wickham on a Thursday night, so
Yeah,
that could
true.
that's even worse. Carry on.
Yeah, true. But for Port Vale, we'll see what happens. But I feel like they will survive. Let's get that straight.
Yeah.
They will survive. If they don't survive, then it's a bottle job. If I'm truly honest, because the other teams down there, they 100% should go down. We'll talk about them, but
I mean, let's face facts. Burton are gone already.
Burn are gone. Yeah, they drew against Peterborough, but let's face it, if they beat Morecambe, then they're back out of the relegation spots. I'm recording. Sorry, it was just my brother with the baby.
Oh.
But but Port Vale having a good spell in the season. Let's just get that straight. But Wickham Wanderers 15th, they got the win against Oxford, which is very important for them, and I feel like that could maybe be the start of their revival for this season. But let's see how they get on against Peterborough, because if they beat Peterborough, then it could be a bit of a revival for them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because 16 goals conceded and 14 goals scored. Not really a great start for Ainsworth, but it's way different than last season, though. And of course as well, without Akinfenwa, I don't know what I could say about that. Since Akinfenwa's gone, they've just dropped.
I mean, I'd love to beat them at Home Park, just to take 6 points off them.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant.
That'd be brilliant.
And I feel like we should. Should as well. But Lincoln, 16th. 16th. But it's a bit of a yikes to Lincoln, because I thought they'd be a little bit higher.
I'm not looking forward to facing Lincoln either, because of what happened the season before, where we've been cheated out of. Anyway.
Yeah, but Lincoln, 16th, 14 points. They've got Ipswich next. Hopefully they do us a favour against Ipswich.
That'll be nice,
I don't feel like they will get a result against Ipswich. It depends where they are at, though. It depends where they are at.
Ipswich are about
Ipswich are at home, so I think Ipswich are at home.
This is the funny thing. Ipswich are 1-3 in odds, and Lincoln are 8-1 to win. So basically, they got no chance.
Yeah, they've got no chance.
Yeah.
And then next, Cheltenham. To be honest, Cheltenham, you wouldn't expect them to be around 17th. They've had 3 wins in the last 5, and wins against Shrewsbury 2-0, 1-0 against Bolton, and 2-1 against Cambridge. But then the losses 3-0 against Sheffield Wednesday, and I don't know, I can't see that 1-0 against Accrington Stanley. So it's a bit tricky to place Cheltenham and there as well. I don't know what else I could say about them. It's an alright season for them, but I don't see them getting any little higher.
No,
they'll probably be around there for the end of the season. But Charlton, 4 draws in the last 5.
Who's this, sorry?
Charlton Athletic. 4 draws in the last 5. It's not great. It's not great for a Charlton.
I mean, and they was loving it when they beat us 5-1. Now we're looking at them.
And that's the only one of the 2 wins that they've had against us, and there was 5-1. But they've got Exeter next.
Who was the other win?
Exeter, to be honest.
Who was the other win they got? Charlton? Do you know?
I don't know, actually. I really don't know. I'll have a look, actually.
Yeah, go on.
So, previous. I should be able to find out. Is it in here anywhere? No, it's got to be in August. Derby.
Wow.
So yeah, Derby.
Mad.
Which is very, very surprising. But win against Derby and Plymouth, and then they drew 7, and then they lost 3. It's not the best. It's not really looking great for Charlton since them wins. But next, Bristol Rovers, they're the favourites to get to go for the drop. I know they won. I know they won against Cambridge, but I still think they're the favourites to be dropped. To be truly honest, they're still the favourites, 100%. Then Oxford, I feel like the manager will get sacked. Oxford manager will be sacked soon. I think 20th.
100%.
That is absolutely awful. Look at they've scored 9 and conceded 12. That's not great. It's not great.
No, it's not. I mean, to be honest, I mean, if they don't pick it up form, they could go down.
Yeah, they could go down, and that would be bad for Oxford because they should be around this league as well.
Yeah. 100%.
But Forest Green, no, good win for them against Bolton, but
And if
I
they
don't think they need to do a lot more to stay up.
Yeah.
Because they've conceded 25 goals and they've got a negative 14 goal difference.
Oh, 14. Oof.
Whee! Not good. Not good at all. But then you go, and then MK Dons, this is the lowest they've been in a long time, 22nd. But since they've, like I said, and I've said it since the start of the season, since losing Scott Twine, and then the other I can't remember the bloody other defender. Can't remember the other defender that they got rid of. Can't remember, but I'll remember the name. But since losing them two, they have not been the same. They've not been the same at all. Because the losses that they got, they lost 2-1 to Shrewsbury, 3-2 to Peterborough, 2-0 to Bolton, and then 1-0 to Exeter. So not the best results, and they should be further up, but the form speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Burton and Morecambe, they'll probably stay there.
We have Burton in November.
Oh.
I'm hopefully going to go to that game.
Yeah.
And I really hope I say a win. If we drop points to them, I'll never live it down.
Yeah, you'll never live it down.
No.
But it always happens
And I
against
just
the top
think-
teams. But we beat
and I
Burton
just
last
think-
season at home park.
Yeah. And I just think I'm never going to that stadium again.
Yeah. And with Morecambe as well, Derek Adams, maybe he could go. I think he'll go soon, Derek Adams. 1 win, only 1 win.
The other teams start pulling away, Morecambe will be gone.
Yeah. And who was that only win against? Forest Green.
Shock.
There you go, Forest Green Rovers. But let's zoom back in to the most favourite spot.
Oh, too far.
Yeah, I know. There we go.
There we go.
Way, our favourite spot.
All we need to do is get the goal difference up, just to point
Yeah,
out.
we need to get that goal difference up for sure. Because Ipswich is on a 16, Sheffield Wednesday's on 13, and Portsmouth's on 10.
Mm.
Barnsley's on 5, Bolton's on 5, Peterborough's on 8, Exeter's on 8.
Get out, you scummy frauds.
But that's where we should be first. That's all you can say.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can keep on going with the amazing form. But thank you all for
Click on
watching.
click on the home form and look at it.
I will zoom out. Yeah, that home. Oh my god, the home form. I think I just clicked on it as well just a moment ago. But we'll click it again. Look at
Bang.
that. Look at that home form. 7 wins out of 7. But then the away form, Ipswich do win that.
Yeah. Where are we? Well, I mean, it's not too bad.
It's not too bad. 3 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. We need to bounce it back though. 11 goals conceded away. It's not good enough. But at home, only 2 goals conceded.
Yeah.
It's great for us. But thank you all for watching. It's been an amazing video. It's an amazing review. Thank you for Harvey England for coming on. And also watch his vlog as well, the Accrington Stanley game. The link will be in the description below. Click on that. It's an amazing video to watch. Shows all the goals, etc. Then follow and subscribe to Cornish Janner, Jack Edwards' channel. Link in the description for that as well. Then my channel, hopefully I'll upload very soon. I say that every time, but I should hopefully. Liam as well. Liam should be uploading soon as well. I think he will upload very soon. And his link will be in the description below.
I may stream soon. I'm not sure, but yeah.
So follow his channel as well. But our channel's going very well. Over nearly 12,000 channel views and then 129 subscribers. We keep on going. We're still rising. But hopefully we keep on rising and hopefully reach 1,000 subs at the end of the season. But thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. And as always, we'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye. Green Army.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
When they pull on the green, they're all Janners.